I don't hear too many stations that sound as good as yours. String Bean's up on 28, 379, and he's got a pretty good sounding station, but it doesn't compare to yours, sir. What it is, I got.
All right, Roger, I appreciate it. Roger, yeah, I know Bean. He's a friend of mine. He's got a good sounding radio, and I know he's been mixing it up. I know he's looking to change things up just a wee bit, and it may make it sound a little bit better, so hopefully it works out for him. But yeah, I've never been able to hear him. I think I heard him once in Backscatter, but when you're that close, man, that's about the best you could hope for when you get it rolling on in. But yeah, man, I wish more people did it, but it's coming more common, man. Like more and more people are doing that hi-fi thing, man. It's kind of cool when you got it rolling through the headphones, and that's what I got now. I've got my Quas headphones going and receiving it off a Ten-Tec RX350 receive with an 8 kilocycle wide audio, which is a 16 kilocycle wide RF, but 8 kilocycle wide audio. And yeah, it makes all the difference in the world, man. We can hear those highs and lows kind of rumble all in. But at 6 double nickel, you're sounding good, and I got the Watergate rolling, man. So you could take a gander on what you're doing down here in the Mojave. Come on.
Well, thank you, 131. Have a super good night, and you and the better half have a good weekend, sir. I appreciate it. Zigzag, if you're still out there, have a good one, Zigzag. 131, catch you later. 6 double nickels, Eugene, Oregon.
This is 45.
Roger there, 6 double nickel, Roger 4. I'm going to take a standby, let Mr. Zigzag dive on in there. 131 in this desert, gone.
Detroit Lake, northwest corner, it's sheeting down.
Western Oregon. Good night out there, and better day tomorrow. This is 4580, operator Outlander, first personal Annie. I'm back quiet.
Well, I guess just like that, Mother Nature rolled back out.
I guess this Mobile ain't getting out. 405 Northwest Oregon Mobile, reading the mail.
Mother Nature's still rolling in there pretty good. Mother Nature's still sounding good. I heard about a dozen usually about key up at the same time. All coming in there just kind of sound like some noise. I just figure I'd be doing a nice thing and take a pause for the cause, man. Kind of hogging it up. 131 Mustang Radio Show with the Sidewinder audio. Getting on down. Breaker.
I'll now pause for breakers.
Hey, Sidewinder Radio. Can you say 405? Can you say 405 Mobile? 405 Mobile in the corner with the waves. What do you think?
The hammer better scared the hell out.
Hey, 405, I certainly got a copy. You got 405 up there in the corner. Yeah, I certainly got a copy on your radio station. Bring it on in. You got Mustang 131. Come on.
Hey, Roger Mustang, you sounding good up here in the corner? There's a little broken down Mobile out here in the northwest corner. What about Detroit Lake up here? We got Detroit Lake up here. You look on your little bitty old map around the northwest corner, you see a little town called Detroit Lake. That's where I'm sitting at up here, about 4,000 feet. We see ya.
Right afore, you said it all and I heard it all, and I got it on the Watergate, so you can hear what you're doing down this way. And it sounds like a nice little town, man. No pain, no strain. Yeah, I'm about 70 miles north of Los Angeles here. I'm on the just on the side of a hill, man. I guess I'm on a mountain here, on the side of almost on a mountain there, just on the foothills, I guess, up here in the Mojave Desert, out here in L.A. County. So a little out in kind of the middle of nowhere, but close enough where I could work. A 405, yeah, coming up there about a 9, working in my receive. Come on.
Hey, Roger. I'm about 60 miles from the state capital of Salem, Oregon, right there. Salem, Oregon, about 60 miles. We're about east of Salem out there. Little town called Detroit Lake. We're out here about Detroit Lake, and then we're about 10 miles on the woods. We're sitting up in the side of the hillside ourselves up here. About 4,000 feet up here, pretty close to 4,000 up here. So we're 60 miles from Salem, Oregon, the big old capital. A little town called Detroit. And then we're north of that little Detroit town. I do a lot of machine watch out here. Got my little old Mobile ditch pumping up, what do you think?
That thing is pumping, man. You don't got to say it twice. And at Detroit Lake, 100% copy on that. Yeah, that's man, that's just smoking. that's smoking. And 4,000 feet. Yeah, I'm about 2950 roughly. That's about my elevation over here. The valley itself is about 2,700 usually, somewhere in that neck of the woods. So I got a little bit of elevation over here, and it does help me out. The little Sidewinder 6 antenna here, direct fed at about 50 foot, and right now got it pointed almost due north, man, just a hair over to the west here, and coming in real good. Working off a Heil PR40 microphone into a Dave Mate linear transmitter. Come on.
About it, CG.
Well, you're gonna shit what I run them off of right here. I'm running a generator right now with this Texas Star 2DX 250. Pumped up about 500 watts. I'm running the 29 sound tracker sitting right here on a Cobra mic off a Sonos radio. That's what this whole mud ducking mobile is getting out with a 5/8 wave Mako. Sitting
Alabama.
Roger, man. Well, that's all you need right about now. You kind of got cut off at the end there just a little bit. But I got that 29 sound tracker there and your Texas Star working there, man. And your 5/8 wave ground plane rolling into the desert, man. That's all that Plucker is working, man. Just a little bit of good working radio equipment and a little Mother Nature rolling in behind you. Well, let's see if this condition keep on with the keeping on, man. I'm looking at looking at some websites, and man, it's still out of control. There's really some probably good conditions rolling in well into the night. I hope it keeps going on. Hey, 405, that Plucker is working. Detroit Lake, Worldwide 131, up around this high and dry Mojave Desert. Mud ducking my radio. Breaker.
Yeah, who was it? 131, on back.
too. You have a good evening now? Have a good weekend coming up.
DXland, this is 4580, Western Oregon, we're trying.
131, can you hear 6 double nickels one more time?
Hello, 6 double nickel. Oh, man, you came up there real loud. Hey, 4580? I heard you, too. But 6 double nickel, man, you damn near hit the floor, man. That was loud. Oh, man. Hello there, 4580 and 6 double nickel with that megaphone loud audio. Come on.
Yeah, 131. I brought my neighbor up. I wanted him to hear your station. I've never heard a station as good as yours, so I had to have him hear it.
Well, Roger, I do appreciate that. I do appreciate that, man. Well, I can't take all the credit. I just, I operate. I make sure it's looking good. Keeping it clean, man, on the scope there. It's a custom brewed transmitter built by Sidewinder out of New Jersey. And you just try to keep it clean. I got my audio pretty wide, running about 10 kilocycles wide on the audio, and about peaking at about 170% positive here, 98% negative here on my modulation. Come on.
Yes, sir, 131. I appreciate it. One more time. 6 double nickels, sir. You have a good one.
It's the Gabby Girl's son in Idaho. They call me Gabby Girl's son.
Right on. No pain, no strain, man. Do appreciate them flowers. And I got Watergate still rolling. So you can check that out, man. That Mustang 131 radio. Kicking some butt this way. 73. Take a pause for the cause, man. Let's see what rolls in. This Mother Nature's going all over the place. 131 in this desert. Getting on down. Breaker.
I'm Potato Town. They call me Gabby Girl's son around Potato Town. Detroit. Yeah, I know that's right. Well, you know, number one son. That's
Joe, and I'm gone.
Me and this badass Prime Minister Skullcracker on the mail.
That number one son, come on. We get a copy, bring it on in.
Hello, Tia 131. Hey, I'm working this broke down 418 build. I got a broke down 418 build station out of Texas. That's what I'm working. Me and this badass broke down 418 build station.
Roger on the broke down 418 station. Well, you're doing about 16 over, and I'm pointed to the north into the west, so I'm not even pointed your way. And I hear that good sounding. That station just, well, you're always doing good, man. What the hell is going on, man? It's been a while.
You know, it's been a few hours. Hey, 131, man, I'm just sitting back in my shack, and I'm working this broke down 418 build station. Man, I thought a 418 build was made for life, but man, I think there's got to be warranty. There's got to be some warranty on this 418 build, because this broke down. 10-4?
I copy on the broke down. Well, I don't know what to tell you what's wrong with it. Hey, Con Chopper, what the heck is wrong with it? You're pushing a button. I'm hearing modulation. What's wrong with it?
Put it on you later. Hollow Point's back out. I'll see.
Hey, Hollow Point, man. True story. Man, I'm working a broke down 418 build. Man, next thing you know, I'll be working a refurbished. I'm working this refurbished 418 build. Hey, I don't know what the hell else to say. What do you do when they break down? Call them up. Have them fix it. Hey, Hollow Point, me and this broke down 418 build. I should have bought a damn Skullcracker. Bye.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I ain't got the Skullcracker phone number or contact information. I'm pretty sure you do, though. But anywho, whatever you're working on, hey, it's holding up, man. It's doing this thing. Anyway, I heard you out there, man. Just wanted to bump it down. So you got some spare time to come back out on the airwaves, so figured I'd see if I couldn't get in there, get in your receiver there a little bit. Put it on you later, hey, Moonlighter. I'll see you. Bye.
Hey, Hollow Point, man. This is what it sounds like when you're on a broke down 418 build. They still talk. 10-4?
410, man. Ain't nothing wrong with it. I'll tell you what, man. You get tired of it, you get sick and tired of that thing, you let me know, man. I'll drive up there and get that cotton picker. What do you think?
Yeah, 410 on that, Hollow Point. Well, hey, I tell you what, Hollow Point. It was a plum pleasing pleasure catching up with ya around the James Boys function. Hey, Hollow Point, the Moonlighter, working this damn broke down 418 built station. I gotta get it refurbished before Christmas.
Yeah, damn more, man. Alright, man, let me get out of the way. Oh, my buddy over here must be, yeah. Oh, let me get back, rewind a little bit. Yeah, the pleasure was all mine, man. It was a hoot up there, man. I had a great time up there at that break. It was a real good time. But anyway, my buddy out there, 131, he's out there running the talk show. I don't want to mess him up or nothing. I just want to get in there where I fit in. Put it on you later. Hey, Moonlighter, I'll see you. Bye.
Hey, Hollow Point, man. No pain or strain, man. I tell you what, man. You buy yourself one of them 418 belts, and it don't matter if it break down. What that works, damn it. Hey, Hollow Point, down south, the Moonlighter, up north. In the Duck State, one of the big ducks in the Duck State, tapped down.
Yeah, one duck to another duck, man. I'm like you, man. Shoot, man. That's all I am, man. I'm just waiting to get shot out of the sky. Put it on you later, hey, Moonlighter. I'll put it on you later. Bye.
Sure, you gotta give it up, man. I hear you real good. Coming from the backside of that beam. Come on.
Oh, not bad at all anyway. Doing pretty good down here still, 655, no doubt about it.
Hey, Hollow Point, man, I hear you're real good on the backside of that beam. You're still giving me about a 4 or 5 or something like that. I hear you're pretty good.
It's not bad for a beam. I wish I had one for myself, but I gotta reorder a beam. I had one a couple years ago in Cascadian, but I'm short
radio station back on the southern side.
No contact, no get back. Oh, wow, 131, getting on down.
I'm going to drink a lot of beer and stay out all night.
It sound like PC Master or somebody. 469 around Portland, Oregon, reading the mail.
Yeah, 469 around Portland. Yeah, 469 around Portland get you in the Hall of Fame there. Are you down here in the Mojave Desert? It sounded real good.
I appreciate it, A131. A131, I'm glad you got me on the airwaves. And you sounded real good, A131. Whatever you got working there is working real good for you, ain't no doubt. A131, 469, Portland, Oregon, go.
The Sweet Home State.
I do appreciate that. Yeah, good. Mother Nature's Mother Nature's working and doing her thing, man. It's kind of off the charts, man. God dang it, I hope I got time this weekend to play around because it looks like it's going to be holding in there for a wee bit with these conditions. But you're not doing so bad yourself there at a Portland radio station you got. Is coming down here in fine style, man. Sounding real good up here in the Mojave. Come on.
Well, I appreciate the flowers, man. You let me know this little 10-9 weekly station doing a little bit of talking. Now, I'd hate to get on the airwaves and tell everybody what I'm running, so I'll back up on that. Won't let nobody know what I'm running. The 131 ain't much, though. A 131 just a little station there, 410.
I do, man. Sometimes that's all you need. With these Mother Nature going. The other day I was talking there and I had it pointed out to the mini grass, and this guy comes back. I forget his numbers, and hey, just say, yeah, I guess it's running off of 29. Then what else you running? I said, I got a 29. The guy was only giving me 1 or 2 S units, but he's coming right back on the ball. But that's it, man. You got the Mother Nature. You got the important part rolling in, and the darn radio sounds like it's working too. Come on.
410 on that 131. Yeah, we got a Saturn, what they call it, Saturn, Galaxy Saturn, that's what that thing is. I never even looked at the writing on the front of this thing. I really never know what I'm talking on. But I knew one thing for sure. I got a butt-cooking ground plane. It's my ground plane antenna, A131. That's what gets me into all this trouble. A131, you hear me? Then go ahead.
Hey, got me on the ground plane. Hey, kick some butt. Yeah, I did that for years, man. I got all the king of the ground planes, man. I got a Jane of Mojave 5/8 wave ground plane. Not using it now. I got a little Sidewinder 6 on a 40-foot boom here, but yeah, man, I know what that is, man. It's a good compromise. It's a good compromise antenna. That's for darn sure. But man, I tell you what, it sounds like it's working, but you ain't got the right one, man. They tend to be a big old fuse. Come on.
Yeah, I think I got one I gained 10 to 500. I kind of modified it a little bit. They done a few things to it that don't nobody know but me. And she gets me in a lot of trouble, and we kind of like her there. Go ahead.
I do, yeah. Nah, I hear you. This is working. It is working. I've been through a few of them, man. The Mako 5/8 waves. I've been through every one of those big sticks and Solarcons and A99s and Antrons and Makos, man. I had a whole website back in the late 90s where I just had pictures of melted antennas. The damn things would be all just turning into charcoal, man. Big old fuses in the sky. It was a whole pain in the neck to get one of those things working. Come on.
410, well, you know the secret to making them work, ain't no doubt. I tried a combination of copper. I just pulled the regular elements out and stuck copper down in there. But I later learned that that would kind of corrode a little bit, so I pulled those copper elements out of there and kind of went to just one copper element on the ground plane to go ahead.
Hey, copy that. Well, you know what? It comes antennas, man. It's ain't nobody's really written a comprehensive book on what works and what doesn't, and I imagine that would work, man. Probably kind of pricey, and it probably would bend a little bit more than an aluminum would, but I tell you, it's working for you now, and I'm sure the resistance on it is a little bit lower. I'm gonna have to plug all that in, but yeah, sometimes you just throw it up there and the duck plucker works, just like an old dipole. I think it was back at, I don't know, so I think Cycle 24, wherever the hell it was, man. It was back in the 90s, and I was in a basement. I was in a friend's house. Threw up a little dipole on a Superstar, and I was back east, and down the dipole down in the basement, man. It wasn't even up above the ground, and I was sitting back talking to Europe. So, yeah, it's all Mother Nature.
I go along with that. I definitely go along with that. You just had a little quarter wheel down in the basement, and we got this ground frame we just spoke of a minute ago, and yeah, it's sitting down on the ground. It ain't in there. It's not in there at all. It's just sitting on the ground, leaning up.
I read about conditions in my book here. In Andor, they tell about